Y'all gotta help me out here.
We're talking about Temtems right now.
What's a Luma shiny? What is that?
What's a Luma? A Luma is the shiny version of a Pokemon in Temtem.
I'm just trying to figure out why shinies are important, statistically speaking, in Pokemon, traditional Pokemon. Bragging rights? Are you kidding me? That's it?
That can't be the only thing. That can't be the only thing.
Shiny Pokemon never had stats that were any better than non-shiny Pokemon. What?
So apparently they were just like achievement points because they don't matter, right?
So if somebody rolls up with a whole shiny crew, they're not better. That's just a way to know they're bringing the heat. They're bringing the realness that they put in the time just to get.
Right, because
it's like foil trading cards or whatever.
Yeah, but those foil trading cards are generally worth more money.
It's just a flex. Holy shit.
Just like achievement points.
Yeah.
How do you not?
But achievement points are valuable.
They're not.
Yes, they are.
We've talked about this.
No, you get like free games or something. I'm serious. There's like
something.
I'm like Xbox Premier or whatever they call it because I got so many achievements. It's real, Bruce. It's
Premier?
real, and they're my friend.
Wow, that's a lot of.
Yeah, there's like Xbox. No, it's not Ultimate. There was like they put. It was the dumbest thing. For like 6 months, they did put some kind of branding on your Xbox account.
Cool.
If you were like pro.
That's awesome.
To have a sick number of achievement points.
That's really good.
Whatever. Give me achievement points over shinies any day. Any day.
Welcome to Talk to the Internet.
Get out of here.
We may change the name at some point. Regardless.
Yeah, I like the name, but yeah, the SEO on it's pretty rough, huh?
We've gotten our very first sponsor.
We did it.
Our very first.
Well, I mean, Bruce, come on. I've been in the sponsor game for a long time.
I know, but none of them are legitimate.
What? Come on.
They're not legitimate.
What does legitimate mean?
It means money.
Oh. I paid money for all my drinks.
That's true, you did. NordVPN is sponsoring our podcast. You can see it above at the very top of the screen there. NordVPN.com/talk2internet. And I believe the deal is you get a 3-year membership plus a month free for 70% off. I believe it is.
That's a lot.
With our code, talk2internet. NordVPN.com/talk2internet. We'll talk more about it in the middle of the show when Criken comes.
Yeah.
And then you'll never be able to DDoS us. I didn't say that. Please don't take it as a challenge. Because it's happened to me. Please don't.
Yeah. Bruce is a little gun shy. I'm trying to goad him into flaunting the airtight protection that NordVPN can provide you.
I mean, here's the thing: if I had NordVPN, I wouldn't have gotten DDoSed. So that is a thing that would have happened if I had it.
Yeah, or potentially if you're in an area where perhaps your media consumption is gated by the country you're in.
Oh, true.
Perhaps that's a way to appear as though you're in a different country.
That is very true.
Perhaps. Ooh. That's awesome.
Whoa, that was rad.
That was a drifting overtake. Sick. Our car did a 360 spin on ice.
So please, viewers and listeners, do us a favor and reward NordVPN for sponsoring us, for being our very first sponsor on this podcast.
We
did it. Deal. That's a big deal.
We did it. We made it back. It's like whenever you frame your first dollar.
Yeah.
We gotta frame our first sponsorship.
Our first VPN.
We'll take the graphic. It's in both of our bios, by the way. So if you scroll down, there's a link right to our referral code.
That's right. Yeah.
We got to take that, shrink it down, put it in a nice little frame, and put that in our bio.
Oh,
that's cool.
That's a really good idea. Actually, it's not a bad idea at all. By the way, Criken will be here shortly, so that's why Criken is streaming. We see you, Criken's chat. We love you. Hey, there's Criken.
What?
By the way, Criken's in chat.
Criken.
So I just wanted to say hello to Criken's chat. We love you. I don't love you as much as my chat, but I still do love you. I've watched a lot of Criken as well as a lot of Lawrence. So these are my 3 favorite chats. It is very clear. They're my 3 favorite chats.
I mean, I'm pretty biased. I like my chat a lot.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah.
We all love our people.
Yeah, of course. So, anyways, internet.
Yeah, we're all gonna die. China virus or whatever.
What's it called? The Wuhan virus?
Yeah, something like that.
Is it the Wuhan virus?
Let me see.
We're not gonna get that virus.
We started near yet? Yeah. I played the. Oh, would you accept a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor? It's funny you bring that up. I feel like I made it because I finally got.
You got the email.
My Raid Shadow. Here, let me read it.
You got the Raid Shadow Legends email.
That's when you know you've made it. Let's see. There it is. Reaching out to you about a sponsorship deal available on blank for Raid Shadow Legends.
How much money did they promise you?
Yes, $330. Is that it?
That's not very
Probably
good.
Shouldn't say that, but
that is not very good.
60 to 90 second integration on one of your videos. All campaign details can be found on this service.
Here's the thing.
Great.
I say you write back and you say,
"Woo!
It's $10,000 or nothing. $10,000 or nothing."
Yeah, I mean, I'm up to my ears in sponsorships right now.
Yep.
Funimation's knocking on my door. Coke Gaming. Can't wait to get enough of this.
Did you get a Coke Gaming?
No.
Oh, I didn't either.
I mean, they're probably...
I didn't either.
They're probably punching it up right now. So...
The 100 gift. Hey, imagine if...
Probably halfway through that email, and they're like, oh, podcast is live. Got to see what's going on here. NordVPN? No. Raise the rates, is what they're saying.
Imagine if Coke Gaming gifted in all these chats. Coke Gaming.
I can't...
Where do I talk? Coke Gaming?
Well, see, Bruce, this is the problem, though.
Uh-huh.
Coke Gaming was about... They were like, finally going to send this sponsorship email to my favorite internet personalities, Bruce, Lawrence, and Criken. Just got to click this little mouse button. They're going in for it. Oh, go live notification. Well, hold on now. This is my favorite podcast. Let me watch that.
Oh, they're going to watch it and then not gift?
Like, NordVPN, no!
Oh, I see.
No!
I see what you're saying.
Now they're like...
It took the place of Coke Gaming?
Yeah, well, now Coke Gaming is like, damn it, they're getting that NordVPN money. We got to go back and change the offer. $10,000 isn't enough anymore.
20,000.
Yeah, so the head of Coke Gaming goes into the head of Coca-Cola. Like, I need another $50,000 for our banner sponsors.
Wow.
We were just about to announce
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, ink was on the page and everything like that. They got to scrap it all. Now they got to go back and free up that money.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah, I'm all right with that too. So, these things take time. It takes time to make $1 million.
So we've just spent 6 minutes talking about sponsorships.
How rich we are.
When I was going to say, when in reality we should be talking about the internet.
Yeah, we should.
It is a podcast.
That's true. How's it going, internet?
I want to make sure that everybody knows. Oh my gosh, dude!
I should get a sponsorship from Hentai Haven. That place closed down, didn't it?
I'm pretty sure. Whoa! Oh, by the way, so
sick.
I went whale watching a year and a half ago at Matt Peake's wedding, and
so cool.
They don't know why whales breach. They don't know why they jump.
Fun.
Which it could be fun, yeah, but they don't know why they do it.
I mean, there is that thing where they'll like slap a seal way into the air so that it dies on impact when it lands.
What? They do that?
You've never seen a whale do that?
It's like they pop them in the air? And
yeah, they use their fins and just like boom, and then they launch a seal like 60 feet into the air, and then it hits the water and dies.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if they eat the seals. You should look up a GIF of it.
Generally,
and then also pretend that it doesn't kill the animal.
Oh, man, it definitely kills the animal.
Well, we can just pretend.
But there's no... this is something that I talk with Autumn almost on a daily basis about. There's no problem with talking about or seeing animals die in nature. That's normal. Animals die in nature all the time. They're constantly killing each other. Does everybody know that?
And we're killing them too.
And we're killing them for food.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I mean,
and also for fun.
I mean, well...
And also because we don't care.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. Because animals, or humans hunt animals for fun.
Yeah, well, and also just changing their habitats and stuff. Them polar bears, man, they're all skinny. Aww. And Australia's on fire. Yeah, not great. A lot of human-made tragedy.
I'm not talking about humans, though. I'm talking about the circle of life.
Gotcha.
In nature.
Gotcha.
So when a lion kills a gazelle, I think that's fucking awesome.
So it's little babies can eat?
So it's babies can eat.
Yeah.
But then also when the gazelle gets away sometimes. That's fucking rad. I think it's all really cool. And there's nothing wrong with seeing animals die in nature. As long as other animals are killing them. Nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I think if you get too into it, that's a bit of a red flag.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that into it.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Man, I thought you were going to go in a totally different direction.
No.
With like whales breaching, and it's like, isn't it interesting that animals just...
Oh, no.
Oh, that was almost sexy.
Was she trying to twerk?
Yeah, I think she was trying to do the splits or something. Oh, and like all our homegirls are just watching, being like, "Yeah, that's right, you dumb bitch."
Oh, no.
She knows what happened though. It didn't look like it was that expensive at the table.
See the cat jump
off. That's what happens when you have some fortified wine.
What's the difference between fortified wine and regular wine?
Fortified wine has brandy in it. Oh, Christ, that's terrifying.
I know.
Oh,
they're going to get him.
This dude fell into a sand pit, and they're trying to scoop out the dirt around him, and it keeps falling on him. Gosh. There, is that the circle of life, Bruce?
Oh! Yeah, it is kind of part of the circle of life.
Oh!
It is sort of. They got him. They saved him.
Do you think... if Criken were here, do you think he'd react more to that or to the foot picture from last week? Probably last week.
Wait, which foot picture?
The one with the lady whose like toes were wrapped around and smushed up in the...
I forgot all about that.
That was a strong reaction.
You've been thinking about that all week, haven't you?
A little bit. People should never overreact to things in my presence because that only gives me knowledge that I can then use later. So like, if I ever give you something weird to read, if I ever find something that's like foot related or like about foot disfiguration,
you know it's going to bother Criken.
I know it's going to get a reaction out of Criken. That's going to be podcast gold. NordVPN can't say no. That's a lot of cream, my man.
Criken, don't be sad. We're reading chat.
Oh no, Criken, you weren't supposed to hear that part.
Criken, we see which what you're reading, or we see what you're typing. Don't worry, everybody. Hey,
Love you, Criken.
just because you say you're the best chat doesn't mean you're the best chat.
Oh, it's gonna be a penis. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Fucking nice, bro. So yeah, in addition to whales breaching and the mystery of that, are human beings. Oh, it's even coming a little bit. That's nice. Somebody's doing dick art in a latte. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Are humans? I guess monkeys grab their genitalia a lot, but I feel like humans are the only ones
shit,
who like scribble, especially male genitalia, scribble their genitalia everywhere, and it's always funny. Always funny.
Always?
Always.
Are we sure about that?
It's never not funny.
Okay. I mean, if you say it's always funny, then I guess it's always funny. Just like, you know that farts aren't always funny. It's true.
I respectfully disagree.
I just saw Robert Downey Jr. and Anthony Michael Hall from way back, like when they were on SNL, do a bit during Weekend Update that was a fart bit, and it wasn't funny. It was not funny. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to like shatter your expectations, but farts aren't always funny. They're close sometimes. Most of the time they're funny, but not always.
Trying to wrap my head around this.
I know. My chat would say farts are always funny, but they're not. They're not. It's true.
That's disappointing to hear.
Have I made your life worse?
A little bit. I guess I thought that I had an easy ride to being the world's foremost and premier comedian. Because if you think about it, no one's really like, I mean, come on. There's fart jokes out there, but who's really, holy crap.
Is that real?
Some dude's doing like 1 foot backflips.
And he's still going.
Yeah. He's just not gonna touch the ground anymore, and then he'll start raising, and his friends will try to grab him, but he's too high now, and he just flips off into the sky.
That is so cool.
How do you not? I understand there are techniques to avoid getting super, super dizzy, but with that, when you're just flipping end over end so much.
I mean, neither one of us are gymnasts, so
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, the thing that they taught me in martial arts a long time ago was that basically you do the twist quickly, so you stabilize your head, and then when you have to flip it around, you flip it around really quick, just to prevent like the constant motion from getting your ear juices all swirling. But there was like, also I saw this video of this like lady dancing, and she basically just like posted up like an ice skater. Oh, that's so cool.
That's so cool.
And then her partner was just like flipping her around like crazy, just twirling her for a solid minute, and then she came out of it. And she didn't like fall over and vomit immediately, and I don't understand how that's possible.
It's because they, like, I think the human body can adapt to anything. It can adapt to basically anything.
I guess so, yeah.
I mean, like, I know that the more you hold your breath underwater, the longer you can do it. And eventually, you're David Blaine.
Yeah,
you can do it for 10 or 20 minutes or
do
whatever.
It for 4 days straight.
Yeah,
I used to go swimming a lot when I was a kid, and I could get up to 1 minute and 20 seconds. I was pretty proud of that.
I knew somebody who could do it for like almost 2 minutes, which seems unfair because he could always beat me.
Well, yeah, it's practice.
What's the longest any?
Oh no!
What was that?
Somebody just poured boiling water on themselves?
Oh no! They didn't. Why would they throw it at?
Yeah.
They didn't throw it at somebody. The record's 7 minutes. There you go.
Jeez.
Yeah, I knew that you could actually like really stretch that out. What is he doing? Why would he do this?
It's supposed to be the thing where it just turns into
no!
snow. Oh.
Why would he throw it above himself?
I think it's supposed to like instantly vaporize into snow or whatever.
We're watching a man throw boiling water in like cold air, basically. Like it's supposed to look like it's gonna
just turn into
vaporize,
snow.
but instead he throws it on himself, and it's stupid. He's dumb.
Wasn't cold enough. Yeah,
he's dumb.
Criken's chat is on stream because he's here in spirit.
Yeah, and again, I love Criken.
Most accurately, he is here, but from the back of a rideshare.
And I also love Criken's chat. So that's all. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Is that okay, guys? Am I allowed to like you guys too? Hey, is everybody okay over there?
Yeah. Let us know if you're not okay. And if you're not okay, tell us why, and we'll fix it. We're fixers. Call is not okay. What's the matter, Call? What's the matter?
Who's not okay?
Call over there.
Cauliflower?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What's going on?
Cauliflower, you tell us what the problem is. We'll figure it out.
We'll fix it. Don't worry.
Wait, no. The record is 22 minutes and 22 seconds underwater.
A human being?
That's what Stuffed Kerbo said.
That's not possible.
That's what Stuffed Curbo said. I'm just telling you what they said.
Were they unconscious?
Put a link in, Stuffed Curbo.
Oh, she only likes Lawrence. Okay. I haven't played Overwatch in forever. I haven't done it.
Overwatch?
Yeah.
Who's asking about Overwatch?
Colin wants me to play Overwatch, or did. Maybe she's past that now. I don't know. We just listen. We gotta make everyone like all of us, so they all sign up for NordVPN or whatever, and then we'll be rich.
I mean, it's not the way it works. They're going to pay us regardless for this sponsorship. We get a flat fee for this. I know.
Then what am I?
I'm just telling you.
What am I doing?
I'm telling you the way. Well, what we need to do then is actually be nice to our viewers and say, hey, if you want to be nice to us.
Hold on. Oh, wrong way. Check it, Bruce. You see that?
What are you doing?
Look at that. The mic's my penis. Do you see?
Oh.
Nice.
Our audio listeners have no idea what's going on. They have no idea what's going on.
Oh, you just got to check it out on YouTube. 15 minutes in. It's easy.
See, 22 minutes is the legit record.
How can a human not breathe for 22 minutes and stay alive?
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Anyway, that...
I can't even hold my breath for a minute outside of water.
That doesn't... I feel like you have to be able to like go slightly comatose to be okay with not respirating for 22 minutes. Anyway, that's just another magic moment you can look forward to on the podcast here. We have a lot of those. We have a lot of basically every week.
What do you mean look forward to it? They're listening to the podcast right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was for all the people who aren't listening.
Oh.
All of you people aren't listening. You should tune into this podcast. Good stuff.
Speaking of which, it's now on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, right?
Yeah. Apple Podcast. It's called Apple Podcasts now because iTunes blows.
Whatever, Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify. One other thing. I need to just manually submit it to everything I possibly can. I don't know. Most of the metrics are from Spotify. I assume everybody uses Spotify, but... oh, you're drinking for two tonight? Me being the two? Awesome. Well, be safe out there. Be healthy.
Apparently...
Have water.
Also, if you leave us a review
Oh.
in Apple Podcasts, it helps the podcast a lot.
Yeah.
So, do that.
That'll help me land my sponsorship. I guess
you're never going to get a sponsorship.
Well, no, let's not say that. I think, well, there's a lot of data points we can test right now.
Oh, no. You're never going to get that one.
Come on,
They've already got you.
I mean, they don't have... No. I only bought the one.
They've already got you.
So here's the deal. Last week didn't work out. La Colombe Coffee, for one reason or another, just decided not to hit me up.
Didn't they tweet you or something? I thought somebody tweeted you. Did you
they?
see that? Oh, no. It was another coffee company.
What?
Didn't you see that? I was in the chain. Did you not see that?
No.
Really? On Twitter?
Oh, no.
You tweeted about it.
Oh, no.
And then somebody replied... then somebody replied, it was another coffee company that was like, hey, make sure you stay caffeinated, but it wasn't La Colombe.
What?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, no, Bruce, no! Oh, this dude's trying to bench way too much.
I've done this. So, I've done this before.
You put it on your chest, you roll it to your lap, you sit up, use your legs, sit it up, put it on the thing, and then you can get out from under it. Yeah, when it's on your neck, though, woof.
Yeah, that's real bad.
Oh, no.
So, you're going to get off?
He's slowly getting up. That's not like a killing amount of weight, though.
He's got it. He's going to get out.
Well, it's like 225?
He got it. We're good.
Ugh, that sucks, though.
We're good.
You need a spotter, bro, if you're going to be going heavy like that.
We were watching a video of somebody bench pressing, and then they did not get the bench press.
They didn't get it.
They did not get it.
They didn't get it. Okay, so yeah, La Colombe, bit of a whiff there. Fine product. Oh, shouldn't say that. Passable product. That opinion might improve if they hit me up. Oh, okay. Nice. Hit me up for some money.
So stupid. This jump scares is the word.
Okay, we got Bruce.
Uh-huh.
I'm done playing around. All right.
They're early on in the podcast for this.
I figure might as well get it out of the way.
All right, yeah.
Also, if I'm not lying, I think Criken might be sabotaging me.
What do you mean? How's he sabotaging
There's
you?
no other... Well, think of another excuse, Bruce.
How's Criken sabotaging?
We're like, what, 10 weeks in and I still don't have a sponsorship?
Yeah.
Think of any reason. Any.
I mean, it could be because you don't have the clout.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh, all right.
Bruce, come on.
All right.
I beat Doom. Bruce.
I mean, you did beat... But lots of people beat Doom on Ultra Nightmare.
But Criken is sitting right there. When I pitch this stuff, Criken's right there.
Yeah, so...
And he's not there right now.
He's not there right now, so then pitch without it, and then we'll see.
Then I'll land that sponsorship.
We'll see next week if you land a sponsorship.
We'll see. We don't have to wait, but that's fine. All right, so this week I got a surefire hit.
You better hurry because Criken's on the way.
Well, it's fine.
He's going to be here very shortly.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I've already landed it. It's foregone. And
All right.
going back to my roots again.
Uh-huh.
I know I said I was doing that with
You
Sonic.
do that every
it's-
week. You go back to your roots.
But this is deeper. These are deeper roots. These are the good ones, not the stupid ones. These are the good roots.
So again, this is a fake sponsorship that we're.
No, it's very real. I'm proud to announce my new sponsorship is from Mountain Dew Amp. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
There's no way.
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel.
It's sponsored by Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
I know. I get it all. I get it all, Bruce. I get Call of Duty. I get Mountain Dew. I get Game Fuel.
You're not Nade Shot.
I could be. What? Where do you see Nate Shot on there?
Well, Nade Shot, he did a national campaign with Call of Duty.
And now I'm going to do one. And I'm going to do it better than he did. They're going to give me more money.
Look at your chat. Your chat.
Look at how excited they
They
are.
are so bought into you.
They're helping me.
Guys.
They're the only ones.
I love that because my chat's realistic.
Criken's here not just dunking all of my sponsors.
My chat knows. Oh, here. Okay, Criken's here. My chat knows it's fake. You talk
Fake?
about your fake sponsorship.
Fake. See my stacks of money. We'll see what's fake. Bullshit. Let me open this up. Let's see here. It's got a real tactical opening. Apologies, audio viewers, you can't see that, but there's a bit of a let's see,
Resealable.
there's a safety catch,
Yeah, it's resealable.
and on it, lest you're in the heart of battle. You don't want this popping open on you when you don't need the juice. And let's be honest, you pretty much always need the juice. Look at that, it's got a little battle damage already. It's a little dented on the top there, because it's seen war like me. Several Call of Duties I've played. You're welcome. Don't have to thank me for my service, but you can if you want. But yeah, it's got instructions etched into the top. Mountain Dew, do you see this placement you're getting right now? This is absurd. So there's a little, got to break that safety. See? Oh, well, that popped right open. Okay. So you do that, and then you slide it forward like a gun magazine or something, or like the slide on a gun. Oh, that's good. No, wait, that's passable. I could drink that. For $10,000, I could drink a lot of that. So, hey, Mountain Dew there, Game Fuel, Mountain Dew, hit me up. Just hit me up. You know my email? It's in my bio. It's on all those cards that I drove past your place and I just threw them all out on the sidewalk. Just walk out there and pick one of those up. That's got my email on there. It's got my email, my phone number. It's all on there. So just $10,000. You go pick that up. Pick that up. Is it? But yeah. It's a Lawrence stream now. Hey, everybody. Can't wait for the rest of the day. I had a great day this morning. I had some egg whites and shrimp. There's some leftover shrimp, so I had a little egg white omelet thing. Put some shredded cheese on the top there. Brewed some tea. Took that tea out to my garage. Worked out a little bit, sipping on tea. And now I'm here. Took a shower. Perfect day. Perfect day. Weather's beautiful. I got an energy drink sponsorship. All of our internet is protected and encrypted. Where's the shirt from? So there's an artist called Chrysalis, but it's multiple I's. So it's ChriiiSlys, I think. If you Google it, hopefully it'll come out. But she does amazing designs, and basically just following her on social, she would say when she put up a new design. So, can you tell us about Stunt School? Sure, would love to. What do you want to know?
It's the Lawrence Show.
Yay!
Hey.
What's up, man?
Hi, everybody. I'm so sorry I'm so late.
That's cool. Criken's here.
I had friends visiting. She's a streamer, RT Game. Was visiting from Ireland.
Ooh.
And I was meeting him for lunch, and it ran a little late. And I don't value my time here. So.
It's all right. It happens. It's no big deal. No big deal. Hey, do you notice our sponsorship, NordVPN?
Oh.
NordVPN.
I mean, Game Fuel is the real sponsor.
No, that's fake.
That's a fake sponsor. You got it wrong. You got it backwards.
Is a real sponsorship.
An actual sponsor that is letting this happen on the internet.
I know.
And
true.
Specifically protecting us in doing so.
From cyber attacks.
From DDoSs.
Which are the coolest form of attack.
When I was cyber attacked.
Yeah, Bruce was legit cyber attacked.
I was legit cyber attacked, doxed, and DDoS'd. That's really what happened.
That's a good.
I know that Keanu Reeves, that picture. It says meeting Keanu Reeves, by the way.
That's actually my brother.
If you saw Keanu Reeves, would you believe it was him, or would you be like, "Oh, it's just a guy that kind of looks like him"?
Keanu Reeves.
I once saw. Have I told this story? I once saw Angelina Jolie in a 1992 Toyota pickup. So like the smallest, shittiest pickup, and I was like driving in LA. I looked over to the side, and I swear this woman was Angelina Jolie. This was like early on, and I was like, that had to be her, and she drove off. And I had never.
Did you jump in the car?
I never saw her again.
Well, then how are you supposed to get her
Dive into the
signature?
Look, I wasn't gonna try and get a signature from her. She was Tomb Raider at the time.
She was Tomb
Height of
Raider?
her career. Those movies were pretty sick.
Tomb Raider?
Yeah, remember when Lara Croft was on a motorcycle and she hit a ramp and then she pulled out 2 guns and shot 2 guns on a motorcycle in the air?
Those movies are not very good.
That doesn't sound like Lara
the
Croft.
The second one's better,
Yeah.
but the first one's
The second one when she fought the Mechano Spider?
maybe.
Man, Tomb Raider rules.
Boy, was it bad.
New Tomb Raider, I like the older ones better. They're at least cheesy.
Yeah.
New one was a bit of a whiff. Anyway, that's my hot opinion. I finally saw Parasite though. That's cool.
Oh,
I did too.
So good.
Yeah.
And it won the SAG Award for Best Cast, I think, right? Or Ensemble, I think it was.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, which is the first time a foreign film's ever won that.
It was so good.
Yeah, I'm really happy
Man.
for them. That film deserved it, hands down.
It was so good, and it's also something that. Oh my! What the fuck? How did she do that?
Audio listeners, a woman did a clock movement with her foot.
Yeah, all the way around, and
What?
I could hear,
The ligaments snapping.
Yeah, it's like that sound when you're tearing open like a plastic wrap around beef jerky. That's the sound that I heard.
I should talk about Parasite. Don't look into what it is. Just watch the movie.
Yeah.
Because really, truthfully, because I don't want to say anything about it.
Well, there you go.
I knew
Thank
nothing
you everyone
good-
for tuning in.
Yeah, I won't say anything about it.
I mean, I'll say I knew nothing about it going in, and I think even if somebody tells you what it's about, it still won't.
Yeah, it's more experiential than
It is-
destination.
There was a moment when you're like, "Oh, that's where this is going," and that's a cool moment, and I feel like that moment is good to be preserved.
But I think it then pivoted again. Like
It does, yeah.
The amount of times that
goes somewhere else.
it changes in tone and in themes is pretty impressive for a movie.
That's why I liked it.
Yeah, same.
Because it was weird.
It reminded me a lot of there's a sort of movie that used to be made a lot that isn't really made anymore, but basically they were just like adaptations of stage plays.
Wait, hold on, go back up. I
Oh hell
totally
yeah!
relate with this.
I love that.
When
With,
you
like,
can shoot
running
water
down
out of your
your
fingers. You know, you guys in the shower and you
Yeah.
extend your fingers and the water comes out and you're like, wow. I have a superpower, but it only materializes when I'm in the shower.
No, that's just water running off your hands.
That's what a layman might think,
That's
but
very cool.
That is
it
what
looks
it is.
like it comes out of your fingers.
No, it doesn't look like it's coming out of your fingers.
I'm
Look
looking
at
at a
that
picture.
photo, Bruce.
I must have been a really boring kid because I definitely did not because I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, look, gravity is pulling the water off of my hand. I'm going to go to sleep now. Like, what? Jesus.
I have
Jeez,
examined the
Bruce.
laws of physics, and this checks out.
I was gonna say yeah, and
And now I sleep.
I do that and I go that's neat. Here, actually, how much have you drank of that? I'll show you a really cool physics trick.
Are you just going to pour it on your own floor?
Let me know when you're about a third.
Are you gonna tilt the can?
Yeah, 2/3 of the way done. Let me know when you do it.
Wow, he's
I mean, you
really
don't
jazzed
have
about
I'll
this.
show you that too. That physics trick's way cooler than that garbage.
Audio listeners, Bruce has a smile from ear to ear.
I
He's-
actually didn't.
he's
until
This
very
is
you
also
tried
a
it.
much taller can. Yeah,
should work.
I gotta drain it
It
though.
should work.
Gotta get all the.
I mean,
wait,
you don't
hold
need to
on.
finish it fast.
I gotta get that alertness, accuracy, and vitamins A and B. Hold on, there's a little subtext on that alertness. Where is that? Let's see. See gamefuel.com for details.
What?
I don't know.
Alertness and accuracy have a little subnote,
Oh,
and the subnote
Oh,
directs you to
I
gamefuel.com.
the words alertness and accuracy were invented by Game
Yeah.
Fuel. And if in case you don't know what they mean, they have a definition.
We own all the copyrights to hard gaming.
Yep, vitamins A and B.
That's both.
Both vitamins. Oh,
It's
thanks.
perfect. It's all you need.
Look at how nice that is. Gangrene said, I hope you're having a good day.
Oh,
That was a really nice
but
thing.
only
you
at
said.
you. Kind of weird.
Yeah, that's
Only
weird.
at me, which I appreciate.
I don't though. As someone that isn't you, kind of wish that I was also.
Hey,
at it.
Gangrene, I'm having a great day.
He
Thanks.
wasn't asking you or telling you.
No, that's fine. I'm just letting him know. Hey, bud. Thank you.
Here's the thing. I'll pay it forward from Gangrene to you. I hope you're having a good day.
Yeah.
No, okay, all right. Well, he shrugged a little bit. All right.
Fine, I'll just be over here. I'll just die with my
Whatever you say.
Game Fuel sponsorship. Fine.
Whatever you guys
Bury
say.
me in my Game Fuel. That's what I say. Do you think if you submerged your body in Game Fuel, would it decay faster or slower than if it were just exposed to the
Get
air?
cancer, man.
No, if
No,
you're
if
dead.
you're dead,
Oh, if you're dead.
it would decay.
No, it would decay slower.
You think?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know.
It's like a preservant, like in the ancient Egyptian days.
That's right. They used game fuel
They
to
used
preserve
game
their
fuel.
mummies.
Yes.
Or like Empire Strikes Back. That big tank Luke was in. That was all game fuel. It wasn't back to.
And,
Well, I mean, it was
and
back
the
to.
Emperor. The
That's what
Emperor
they called it.
was-
That's true.
That's why he got all pruny, was the game fuel.
Is that why?
It dehydrated him.
I thought it was because the lightning hit him. His own lightning hit him.
No.
How do you think he shot that lightning, Bruce?
Game fuel.
Yeah. He shotgunned a game fuel before he walked into that room.
And also because
Oh, wait, no.
he realized
They walked into his room.
He could do it in the shower with water.
It's treason.
Coming off of his...
Wait, what if I did this with lightning? It worked.
Why is it always that? How come Sith don't, like, shoot fire? Or they should basically be bad
Yeah.
guys, basically.
Because lightning's way...
I don't remember any Jedi set in fire.
Yeah.
Lightning is the coolest.
No, fireball.
No, lightning's coolest. All right, what's the coolest thing?
Like natural
The coolest thing nature can do.
tornadoes,
No.
Animals.
No.
northern lights,
Animals?
volcanoes.
No.
How can you say no to volcanoes,
Actually,
Bruce?
all these things cause lightning.
Liquid rock.
What do you mean they cause lightning? Volcanoes cause lightning?
They do, actually. So, volcanoes. The one thing that... actually, that was the one thing I had that was chambered.
He had one bullet in the gun. He's
Yeah,
like,
and you
someone
picked the
please.
right one. Volcanoes cause lightning. Haven't you ever seen a volcano erupt and like
Yeah.
the smoke over
Okay.
it? Like it rubs against each other and causes lightning in it. It's awesome.
That's interesting.
But other animals don't cause lightning. So,
Yeah.
Lightning
If I double down on any of
Well,
these.
wait. Well, like pistol shrimp and stuff. There's some metal. I guess it's not
Pistol
lightning.
shrimp?
Yeah, they shoot water out, and it's like the compression is like
It's
more
like a gun.
more
gunshot.
damaging than a gunshot or something.
Yeah.
Pistol shrimp?
It's the boxer shrimps, right? Are they called pistol shrimps?
I thought so. They
I
can like shatter
don't
tanks
believe
and
so.
stuff.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Meteors, Bruce. Yeah, thank you, dummy sticks.
Yeah, meteor strike.
Dr. Tummy Sticks. What about a meteor, Bruce? An outer space rock fireballing into the atmosphere and bang, colliding with the ground.
That is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That is...
And it might have venom suits. on
Mantis shrimp.
it. Oh, that's what they're called?
Yes.
Okay.
My chat always comes in.
So wait, hold on. So then the Emperor should have blown meteors out of his fingers?
Yes.
Yes.
That's why Final Fantasy
That's
is cool,
that's
because
actually
meteor's a
what-
good spell.
Although
That's what Thanos does. Thanos brings down a moon.
proportionally though, I feel like they should be tiny rocks that are
yeah.
yeah.
It's
But
all getting your eyes.
they're
Tiny
bullets,
little
dude.
baby rocks.
They fire like it's like a shotgun of of little rocks.
You know, like how when you have you're driving and you have your car window down, but then you're behind like a construction vehicle,
Oh, like hitting
just
your-
little bits are just like getting in your face.
Yeah.
You
That's
hate that.
that's the worst dark side.
it's like
power.
pocket sand,
Oh,
dark pocket sand.
Yeah.
What's
They are on this-
pocket sand?
Pocket sand.
Watch King of the Hill, you
Yeah.
Philistine.
Pocket sand.
Yeah.
See,
You haven't watched King of the
I've
Hill?
Pocket sand.
watched a lot of episodes, but
Pocket sand.
It's the
find
best
it-
attack.
There's like 3 memes from King of the Hill that have transcended the show, and it is Bobby, propane, and pocket sand.
no. What about the what is it? Don't the JPEG one?
Oh, do I look like I know what
I
a JPEG
look
is?
like
Yeah.
I know what a JPEG
Oh.
is.
That's
Come
a
on.
pretty good Hank voice,
That's a good
Bruce.
one.
I suppose
That's Hank's easy to do.
You could argue,
Yeah.
but I think the first 3 I said were the more.
Of course you think that. What a surprise! You think
Chat, what do you think?
No, don't ask your chat.
They'll never agree with me. I'm giving you a free W here.
Oh, Zaxby got his account back. One of my boys got his account hacked by the Philippines.
Oh, yeah, classic.
If he'd been using NordVPN,
Yeah, Zach, think about that. If you were using our hot podcast sponsor, nordvpn.com/talk to internet.
talk to internet. I know Criken wants to change the name, but this week, Criken, what would you like to change it to?
Nord sponsor.
That's the name of the podcast?
Yeah.
That's not going to work very well. Because what happens if they don't sponsor
I also didn't
me?
actually get the name fully correct. Just Nord sponsor.
It's
NordVPN sponsor.
Yeah, almost, yeah.
Skyrim belongs to the NordVPN sponsorship.
Oh, speaking of, it's time for the NordVPN Temcast 10 moment, Temtem.
Oh, we're talking about Temtems.
Oh, are we?
What's your favorite Temtem, Criken?
I streamed Temtem for 14 hours last
we
night.
saw it. Trust me, I know.
My favorite Temtem is right now Sparzy. It's the little one that goes. And he's got like a little
What's his type?
lightning thing. He's electric. You can't catch him yet. from
You
what
got
I
an
know.
electric boy too, huh?
What do you mean you can't catch him yet?
I couldn't find him in the wild yet,
Oh.
but a trainer had him, and he everyone's like, "That's a Criken Pokemon." I said, "Yeah, it is." Yeah, it is. Oh, also Bow. Bow's good too. He's the squid one that goes Bow.
Oh, yeah.
When he comes out.
My favorite was Genki, the lightning bug.
Genki's my strongest. He's
Is he really?
yeah.
He's OP.
He's necessary for the first half of the game. Yeah, he's very good.
That was somebody in my chat. I think it was Ben Pack in my chat was like, "You got to get Genki and then I started leveling Yankee up, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, he's pretty nuts.
I gotta find one of them.
I'm gonna play
How much
Temtem
did
right
you
up.
play?
I got to like the second major city, the one where it has like the Temtem school,
Oh yeah.
and then I'm like halfway to the next village from there. So I'm not super far.
If you want to play together,
Like level 11 and 12.
yeah, if you want to play together,
So what does playing together mean?
how do you play
Oh,
together?
it's fun. So there's a co-op feature
Oh.
where you basically the first 3 in your party and the first 3 in his party are matched together for every fight.
Oh.
So the synergy becomes you tell your friend, all right, I'm going to do this and you do that. It means you get like half the experience because it's split between the two of you, but you can basically only have 3 strong Tems and they have 3 strong Tems as opposed to having to train 6. I did that for the second half of the stream last night with my buddy Benji, and it was really fun. It was like once the servers were more stable, it was like a pretty good consistent time.
How do you group up?
You just add them as a friend, and then you click on their profile, and there's like a friend like co-op plus button.
And then are they just along for the
Oh,
ride?
you have to be in the same place physically.
There we go. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got to find exactly where they are and stay next to them basically, and then you do the co-op thing. But yeah, it was a good time. I'm gonna play it again tonight too. I think.
Is Temtem better than Pokemon?
I don't know about better. I think
That's
it's
the
different.
question that people keep asking.
Yeah, I mean, people just keep like, I have not been asked if it's better. I'm being asked like, why does this exist?
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, all right,
It's a good question.
I mean, yeah, I think these people are like coming from the belief that it's a ripoff, it's bootleg, it's like, but like there's a lot of heart and soul put into it, and it's also
Yeah, there
tries
is.
to be its own thing. So I think it succeeds in a lot of ways. So I have no problem with it. I think they've done a great job. So I'm excited to see
Yeah.
how it keeps developing. But I wish people would have a little more open mind because
Yeah.
it's such a, I don't know, it's not a big deal either way.
Yeah, right? Like
Yeah.
what also most games are derivative of something else
Sure.
in some kind of way. So
Yeah, this one's just pretty open about it.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
A lot of people they were, oh, go ahead.
Oh, I told this to Bruce before, but I appreciate that they do kind of, at least in the game, tell you literally how the game works. So there are tutorial messages basically talking about the stat system and holy crap, that's awesome. Somebody cut the top of a tree off and it just lawn darted into the ground and stood straight up.
Made a new tree.
But yeah, they tell you about like the stat system and things like that, about how like Pokemon have a base level of stats and a max stat pool to draw from when they level up, and like all the sorts of things that they let you understand that there is a game beyond just random RPG fights.
Yeah, Pokemon has a lot of hidden features that,
Yeah.
unless you're really nerdy, you won't know about, and then once you know about, it ruins the rest of the game for you, basically.
Yeah, so I was asking Chad about this when we first started. I thought shinies were statistically better than other Pokemon, and that's why you wanted them.
Not in Pokemon, but in Temtem, yes, they have 3 max stats based on just the fact that they're Luma.
Are they still subject to the same stat pool?
Yes.
So if 3 are max, that means other ones are just going to be less?
No,
Oh.
it's just gonna. They basically think each one is a random number, but 3 of them will be max.
Okay.
So you could catch one that's not a shiny, and they could all be like sub half, and you're like, all right, that's pretty bad. You can catch another one that's like, okay, 3 of these stats are better than half, the other 2 not so much, and it's like basically it's a lot harder to min max in Temtem, it seems so far.
Good.
But there's more of a process on how to do it as opposed to in Pokemon. It's like there's like 3 things you do, and then once you do that, that's like how you do it for every single one.
That's how you got it.
Yeah.
I also like that there were this could exist in Pokemon, but the focus on 2-on-2 fights, I feel like, adds so much more texture. And I know that Pokemon has had 2-on-2 Pokemon battles, but there are also attacks that will get bonus statistics based on who the other partner is.
Yeah, synergy.
Which is super cool.
Yeah.
And then I feel like that just adds so much more headspace to the construction of a team, and then also analyzing your opponent's team and the tactics they might try to use.
Yeah.
Also that like all status effects, no matter what, stay with the Temtem no matter if it goes into your inventory or out. It stays after battle. Like there's no conditions about, oh, this one goes away but this one doesn't and stuff. I don't know. It feels like it's more organized in terms of its game mechanics from the top level, but
Yeah.
they have also had decades of Pokemon games to watch evolve.
Yeah, to watch
Yeah,
evolve.
and to
and then
iterate
to
off
make
of
their
it.
own system based off of, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about PUBG and Fortnite, like basically copying genres last night. And remember when PUBG sued Fortnite?
Mm-hmm.
They sued Fortnite because they were like, "Hey, this is exactly the same mechanic. You can't do that."
Yeah.
And
then not.
they lost.
They lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of course you can.
Yeah.
You can totally do that. Like you can copy a genre, you just can't copy their IP. So if they had used whatever characters from PUBG, even though they don't really have any,
Man with helmet.
Yeah, I know.
Afro boy.
Anonymous man.
Then
Fish suit.
They may have had something, but
Yeah.
you can rip off genres right and left if you want. Temtem just does it pretty good.
Yeah, it's crazy that like there are certain things that blow my mind that like you can't copyright a game type, right? Like you can't the NBA can't go to somebody playing basketball and be like, you can't do that. That's ours. You can play a game whenever you want.
Yeah.
But you like
Oh my.
Oh, he got right out.
Oh, it's so cute though.
That was
They're
so
okay.
nice.
And it also, frankly, and I'm glad it worked out this way, but it kind of blows my mind that you can basically do whatever you want with a game, because I guess the idea is that the person playing it is injecting enough of their input that it's your copywritten material.
Right.
The idea that you can do a Let's Play and then copyright claim other people playing the fucking game is absurd to me, but that's how it's just settled out, and it has allowed a whole media space to blossom. So, I don't know, like, yeah, kind of cracking to what you were saying. It's like, yeah, it's a copy of Pokemon, but good things are often copies of something else.
Yeah. I think what's shocking to me though, and this part is just the hardest thing for me to understand, is a lot of people coming in are angry at them for copying and are defending like this big business that's been doing this for a long
Pokemon,
time.
the largest franchise in the world.
Yeah.
And are like, angry at this indie company that has like done a Kickstarter, been very communicative, and like blood, sweat, and tears, like carved their own niche and never lied about what they're trying to do from the onset. And it's like, why are these guys the villain? Like this, I do not understand. Some of the reasoning for like, I can't believe like we have to defend Pokemon. It's like, no, you really don't.
They're the largest
gonna be
franchise
fine.
in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're making trillions of dollars.
Yeah, if anything, like this is hopefully going to show Pokemon that there is room in this space for more of this stuff, or they should like iterate more than they have in the last fucking decade. And so
Yeah, it costs half as much, and it looks better.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
and plays better than Shield or Sword.
I have an important question for both of you, and I think I know the answer. Do you own a Trilby or Fedora, Criken?
do I own a Trilby or a Fedora?
I'll be surprised if you don't.
I own neither.
Really?
No, yeah, I don't. Why do you think I would?
Because you own steampunk goggles.
All right.
But the wave missed him. He's a half Zoomer, right? I feel like Zoomers.
He's a millennial. We've established
Oh.
this. He keeps saying he's a Zoomer ambassador.
Millennial
He's
was
not.
pretty core like Fedora territory, but I feel like that's a window that came and went of like people singing "Still Alive" out loud, and like "Cake is Alive" references. Like that was all Fedora territory. I feel like we've left that behind.
I'm really surprised. What about you? You must own one.
I've never owned a Fedora. The closest I ever got, and this I think is equivalent. I think this should opt me in. Okay, is that I bought a copy of Vash's glasses from Trigun, and I tried to wear them in public multiple times.
What do you mean you tried?
I don't think any human being can successfully pull that off.
What
So,
do those look like?
yeah, Google it up. I bought them from eBay, and nearly immediately, like it was, yeah.
Oh yeah, these. Yes.
Oh God.
I
Yeah.
had friends that tried to wear these.
Yep. See, try, because no one successfully wears that shit.
How does the side of it work? Why is there like a Wi-Fi signal for
Because it looks cool.
Do you own those?
No.
But yeah, the ones that I got were clearly like some other wireframes that somebody just bent with pliers and like scribbled a Sharpie over because the black
boy.
started crusting off immediately.
Those don't look cool.
I like how they're right next to like steampunk goggle looking things. Interesting. So you're right, Bruce. They don't look cool.
How many people in chat have owned a Trilby or Fedora? Are these like officially out? Like nobody even owns these now, even as like a joke.
No, people do. People arrive at them incidentally. It's interesting how much the cycle turns because yeah, nerds still think that you can just put on a hat and then suddenly be the oh my god, some car ran into a power transformer. Yeah. Yeah, I know there are still fresh Zoomers out there that don't know how to dress, and then they see a picture of Cary Grant, and then like I could just wear the hat, and then I'll look like that.
Zoomers don't wear Cary Grant hats. What?
They don't.
They don't.
Right? They can't
That's
think
a
that Cary
millennial
Grant
thing.
is cool.
Yeah, that's a millennial.
That's not a
Gen X
millennial
thing.
thing either. Millennials
Yeah, it
don't
is.
think Cary Grant is cool.
Some do.
I'm
You
telling
do?
you, man.
I mean,
This has
For
been
his time, probably is cool.
this has been a thing for a while of dorks putting on things that they shouldn't be wearing.
I don't like this picture.
Why not?
I just want to fill it up. It's like a.
No, he can do what he wants.
He sure he can, but it doesn't mean I have to like it.
Also,
It's
somebody
cool.
in my chat was telling me to grow my hair out, so maybe if I do that, I'll get more sponsor money. Maybe.
I think you should.
Game Fuel, you want to sponsor this mane?
You have a really long flowing.
I could do that.
Lawrence, you would look weird with long hair.
I grew my hair out in college because I was like, who cares? This is the time. And yeah, I had like shoulder length hair, and it was
And you
like
were wearing
wavy.
your Trigun glasses?
I had grown out of the Trigun glasses by that point. No, at that point I was trying to wear the Fatal Fury trucker hat.
Huh.
Terry Bogard.
I know what that is.
We all know exactly what I'm talking
You know what
about.
it is?
No, we don't.
I'll Google it here.
We don't all know.
Just Google Terry Bogard.
I was just
He's in Smash Brothers.
Fatal Fury hat.
Oh, that works too.
He's-
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, Terry.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Terry.
No, we don't. But
He's
know
in
that he's in-
Smash Brothers.
they
That's,
had him in Smash Bros. Everyone went who, and then there
that's
was
the only definition for who's popular.
an equal and opposite reaction. People saying Terry Bogard.
Ah, Terry!
Yeah.
Come on.
That's when the internet is at its worst.
We gotta play some fighting games on this podcast, huh? How
What?
fun would that
We
be?
do? I mean, you can
Yeah.
if you want.
Just the boys playing some fighting games.
you could do that if you'd like.
Yeah. I'll just be over here, like you'll just hear somebody just like just fist pounding buttons and then occasional expletives.
Remember-
That'll be the only thing I do.
And the operative word there is you can do that. You can play it.
This is such a good idea. This is such a good idea.
I get it.
I like Smash Brothers. I don't really play many other fighting games though.
Good. That means I can win.
I feel like I resort to not quite button mashing, but like the same
Yeah.
strategy over and over again. Usually it's jump and kick
Yep.
while coming back down.
That's not the right way to play them.
That's how you start.
And, hey, I won the entire campaign on hard that way. So
Well, I mean, so did I,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's like that's not the right way to play well.
You gotta have those mind games.
I don't want to play mind games with anybody.
That sweet Terry has
I have
one.
terrible memories of playing against kids in an arcade against like with fighting games because they were always dicks.
Yeah.
mm.
I mean, that's the fighting game community used to pride itself on that, like the light hazing that they like. You
Yeah.
had to be able to give it and take it.
Sure.
Like it was just a way. A lot of communities used to. Oh, that's sick. That was a sweet dunk, and then it bashed him in the face. Yeah, that was just part of it. Just a little bit of trash talking. Just to me, I always felt like it was. Oh wait, one of the Wiggles almost died during a show. Oh, what? Did his Wiggle suit catch on fire?
What are we
They didn't
talking-
wear suits.
What are we talking about?
Oh, you sorry. The actual Wiggles.
Yeah.
Where did this come from?
Criken knows.
I don't
the
even know.
Wiggles.
Yeah, I do, but I don't know who made this comment.
Yeah, I
and
didn't see that either.
That's
The-
oh, it's lower left. It's mine. Call's talking about the Wiggles.
How was this? Had to do with fighting games or just?
He wiggled himself to death. No, she actually said it was for chat, but I drew it out anyway because I care deeply about the Wiggles. We already lost an icon today. The
The other guy had a
Monty
cardiac
Python
arrest. Oh, really?
yeah,
Which one?
I don't remember his name.
Who are the Wiggles?
They're
Bruce, you got to stop being so boomy right now. You didn't know about Vash's sweet Trigun glasses.
I actually
you don't know
did.
about the Wiggles.
I didn't know what I knew immediately.
Trigon glasses are not. That is also boomy, as you say. Okay.
What? Okay,
First
yeah.
off, I don't think this.
Trigun's old. You're
I don't
right.
think that's a good
I don't
term.
like that we're making you the arbiter because you're a millennial.
Yeah, but you guys are so much worse than me, and this is
That's
proof.
not fair.
You just got angry at me that Zoomers didn't know who fucking.
Criken, I carried the pocket watch from Full Metal Alchemist in my pocket.
Cary
for a while.
Grant, and
Cary
I didn't
Grant.
get angry. I knew they wouldn't. I don't
Okay.
care.
Damn
Cary
it.
Grant's fucking 100 years ago.
What anime shit do I need to buy to be current? Somebody tell me.
JoJo.
No,
That's current?
That's
No
not
way,
current.
that's
It is current. Everybody fucking loves.
It's
They
been
love
brought
JoJo.
back, but I don't think Zoomers like it. I think it's
That's not true.
bitter
Zoomers love
millennial.
JoJo. That's not true. Zoomers love JoJo.
anime fans.
No.
Do I get to get that like half hat?
Every Zoomer in here loves JoJo, and they know they do.
Yeah,
By
JoJo's
the way, they're
old
all
as
wrong because JoJo's not very good.
How dare you?
But I know Zoomers love JoJo.
Oh, Boku
See,
no
JoJo's
Hero?
current AF.
That's a millennial that said that.
How do you know?
I can sniff out my own kind. No one says AF.
Wait a
No
minute.
Zoomer says AF.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
You're right about
See?
Okay, they used to be a
I'm
kid
like
show
a
thing.
spy.
that-
I'm on both sides.
From in Australia, I think exclusively people drink at their shows, and it's pretty wild. Oh, so it's basically like a Rowdy or Aquabats show.
Oh, really?
I'm guessing.
And how did he almost
Man,
die?
I could get fucking blackout drunk at a Wiggles show. I could do that.
that. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
We should podcast from the Wiggles
you can
pit.
get blackout drunk anywhere.
I think you're
Oh,
pivoting
man, God
the
bless, can you
show
ever?
theme a lot.
Oh wait, hold on. It's time.
Oh,
It's time to talk about
is it time for the first ever sponsor?
the first ever sponsor.
Coming in the wakes of
can't wait.
the potential death of a Wiggles member?
NordVPN. This podcast, right now known as Talk to the Internet, it may change, is sponsored by NordVPN. NordVPN is basically an application you can put on your computer that will route all of your internet traffic through somewhere else in the world. That's what a VPN is. I think it's a virtual private network.
That's correct. Yeah.
Virtual private network. And if you want to hide your internet traffic, like this millennial over here,
Yeah.
Why would I want to do that?
I don't know, with your bit torrents and your Kazas and your Napsters.
My Kazaz.
you can actually use the NordVPN extension for like Chrome or Firefox. It'll cover your browser traffic. Criken.
Yeah, because
I know you need that.
So, like, even if you open an incognito tab, that just means it's not saving anything locally.
Oh yeah.
Everyone else can still see what you're doing. Your ISP,
They can all spoof or sneak that stuff. But either way, it'll leave like gaming latency untouched. So if you use the NordVPN Chrome extension, then that way it won't touch your gaming.
Unless you're playing on your browser.
Unless you're playing a game on your... Thank you, Millennial, yes.
That's that's a really good point, though, and that's really cool. I didn't know that they had that.
They do.
Usually you just had to do it at the OS level. That's super sick.
That way, Criken, you can securely click links without exposing your true IP address.
Well, how did that go for you in the past, Bruce?
I mean, apparently I exposed my IP address, but I had no idea. A while back, I got DDoSed because somebody had my IP, but I don't know how. It's probably because I joined one of his servers.
Ooh.
And
Ooh, ouch.
And for audio listeners, I made a nasty face at that comment.
And if I had been using NordVPN, I wouldn't have had to worry about it because it would have hidden my actual IP and it would have used one of their IPs through NordVPN. So there you go. Hold on a second. I just lost my ad read. Okay. So there's if there's like a new game being released a month later in your region or an awesome edition available in other countries, you could actually change your IP through NordVPN and then play those games. Not have to worry about it.
Yep.
Wow, you can play unreleased
Half-Life 3.
Half-Life
Available in
3.
Albania.
I mean, I don't know that Half-Life 3 is
By
available in Albania, but
getting
Sign up for NordVPN and get Half-Life 3 right now.
that's not what I'm saying. Either way, there are super fast servers. There are 5,500 servers in over 60 countries. Unlock Netflix, like we said, for like region locking. And stuff
That's
like
actually
that.
really important.
It is. 30-day money-back guarantee. Protects data while traveling in public, like airport, coffee shops, if you have NordVPN on your laptop. They have a CyberSec suite.
Okay, Bruce.
CyberSec.
Let's hear a little bit more about.
CyberSec.
Let's hear a little more about that last feature.
No. CyberSec suite, which acts as an ad blocker.
Oh,
I know you love that, Zoomer.
for cyber.
Sec. It says SEC.
Security.
No data logging. They don't log your data. 24/7 customer support. Works even in China.
Bang.
Wow.
Up to 6 simultaneous connections. And double data encryption. So I put it on my computer here.
Double encrypted?
Double data encryption. I put it on here. I'm not going to run it because it exposes my IP, even through them, and I don't want to do that.
It exposes the endpoint's IP.
Yeah, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't even want to like.
Bruce doesn't want to flirt with disaster.
I'm not going to flirt with that. So, but it's very, very easy to use. You just basically just click on anywhere in the world, click once, turn on your VPN, and then bang, it goes. It routes all the traffic through wherever you want in the world. So the deal we have right now is nordvpn.com/talk-to-internet, and what that gives you is if you sign up for the 3-year plan for NordVPN, it gives you 70% off. I believe 70% off the 3-year plan plus a month free.
Damn.
For nordvpn.com/talk-to-internet. I think it's been going through my chat as a bot. I've also got it on overlay, and it is below our Twitch video player. You can click the link if you just scroll down a little bit on Lawrence and mine. I wasn't able to get to you. I'm sorry. But yeah, nordvpn.com/talk-to-internet. If you want that deal and you want to protect all of your data, or maybe just browse the web,
Yeah.
and not let people see that you're looking at steampunk goggles.
And not even people, too. I mean, you do that thing where you look at something and then it's on your Facebook feed for the next 3 years.
The cookies, they call them, right?
I mean, you'll still get cookied, but using a VPN will prevent private companies or other individuals that may get access to that data from linking it to you as a human being.
That's right.
Which is pretty interesting. I feel like this. we're rapidly crashing into the future where that stuff is important, but I don't think people have a lot of understanding or visibility on
I agree.
truly what is stored about them or the bank of knowledge that's. I mean, it's connected to like what is like an anonymous identifier or whatever, but it's not that hard to link an identifier to a person, really. So that's one way, at least, to make sure that when they follow that trail to the end, it ends at some server in Albania that just downloaded Half-Life 3 and not directly to you. Unless a company gets a lot of subpoenas. But you got to be doing some shit to get in that. But yeah, it's actually kind of related to another thing. What was it? I think Epic just got permission to subpoena Discord and one other thing to try and pursue some Fortnite hackers or something.
Wow.
I think it was Epic. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Not for the people getting pursued. But it's interesting to see where those there's all sorts of new precedents getting set about what data is used how and who's allowed to see it and for what purposes and stuff like that. So yeah, I think for this, just for like putting out a hack about an online game, for them to have lawyers that can pursue them across multiple private companies and the information they have is pretty wild.
It's pretty insane. So I think it's really cool that they are our first sponsor, because that's near and dear to my heart ever since I got DDoSed. So I was like, hey, cool.
So yeah, Bruce got DDoSed when we were playing.
Twice. I got DDoSed. Pixelmon. The next day I got DDoSed for WoW Classic.
Oh man, yeah.
2 days in a row I got DDoSed.
Not lucky. He just won the Pixelmon tournament, and sadly, because he wasn't using NordVPN, he was robbed of his sweet victory when we were doing the victory lap.
That's right.
NordVPN is an investment in your future.
So when you win a Pixelmon tournament,
yeah,
you can
naturally
you can brag to all your friends with no problem, no worries.
Produce Sanity, how dare you? I'm not a script kiddie. I've done real hacks. I've hacked into a Unix system. It's not a lie, actually, but it was a dummy computer set up for us to hack it.
Oh, so. I was gonna say, I don't know if you should admit that.
No, they have like a. I mean, when you take cybersecurity, cybersec as we call it in the biz, they teach you how to do it so that you can prevent other people from doing it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's called white hat.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
There was so they had this just like old junker PC on the network, and they would give out the IP and be like, "Fuck it up, just really fuck it up. You can if you want, whatever. If you just detonate it, whatever, we'll just roll in and redistribute a Unix distro."
Hey, wait.
So that was fun.
Onless said, "Well, boys, I just signed up."
Aww.
Bang.
Getting that game fuel money. This cat just will not. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong, this boingy cat, but every so often, imagine being the owner of that cat and not getting $1 million for that perfect cat jump.
I mean, that happens all the time.
I know.
Even with Funhouse, we would have gifts or whatever that would get picked up virally, and then there you go. I'm sure that's happened to you too, where like something gets passed around the internet. You're like,
it actually happens most often to anyone I know. To my buddy Beb Banana, who makes some like truly cinematic videos.
Yeah.
And it's almost like the curators of those sites are following anything he puts out, because as soon as a video comes out, there's a GIF that goes viral and gets like 3 times the views of his video. And
I'm sure that happens.
It's so frustrating.
I'm sure they're following him.
It sucks to see.
Because they know that they make good GIF material.
Yeah, it's free content. That's why we need crypto.
What does crypto do?
How is that going to help us?
So here's the
Lawrence.
idea.
Oh, I know what it's going to say. Go ahead.
What's it gonna, hey, if you say it first.
No.
You get
what a party trick does.
That's crypto, baby. If you say it first, it's yours.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lawrence. I know you're going to talk about.
It's just the idea that like there's a digital signature into everything that you make, and that digital signature can be like a hash of the actual like video stream and audio stream, so that if like either embedded in the meta of that information is your like signature, your footprint, your tracking information. So if somebody takes derivative media from it, then micropayments can be sent out of everything that's generated from it to the appropriate parties automatically.
Imagine a blockchain GIF.
Yeah,
That's what he's saying.
That's the theory. In no way is that the practical implementation.
Yeah.
I mean, I think didn't Bitcoin just have to like they just unrolled like some crazy regulation about that? Like they basically have a controlling authority now.
I think they're like, it was close to it, or like somebody was asking them to. Basically,
I saw a super brief headline like today this morning. Somebody was yelling about, well, Bitcoin's gone because it basically has regulation now. Because they had to, because unregulated systems are crazy. There's such a... Sorry, I'm going on a mini rant, by the way, but I know. It's uncommon for me. But there's just this really aggravating like tech dude mentality that if you just set in the right algorithm, then human nature will not take over and twist everything into the worst possible situation. And in a way, it's endearing, like all the optimism surrounding cryptocurrency. They're like, finally, we're going to get the banks out of here. We're going to get regulation out of here. It's just going to be the pure economy like it was meant to be.
Yeah.
And then it turns out people manipulate the system.
Well, yeah, that's because, I mean, there are a bunch of idealists, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's good to be, it's always good to have a dash of idealism.
Oh, God, this picture.
And also some...
Roblox.
I know.
Sorry, Roblox is so good.
And also some realism in your life. Dash of idealism, a little bit of realism, and then obviously some optimism as well in there. But, you know what? You don't need a lot of... Pessimism, maybe you don't need. Maybe you don't really need a lot of pessimism.
I think you have to understand human nature.
That's real. Yeah, to me, that's like realism.
Are we describing what the perfect regulatory...
No, we're just talking about humans in general.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just talking about the human condition.
The human condition.
A little bit of optimism, a little bit of sprinkle pessimism.
No, I was saying, like, I don't know
Most
that you,
80% water.
I don't know that you need...
I think you need optimism, but you need
A little bit
guidance.
of cynicism.
You need somebody watching
maybe
over.
a little cynicism?
You need somebody who's going to reach down and just be like, stop it. Stop. Because there's always going to be people. Try to work those angles.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, stop. And it's got to be human judgment, too. It's got to be.
What do you consider? Are you a half glass... Or, what is it?
I'm a half glass full kind of guy.
Glass half empty, glass half full. You're full.
But I'm also, I think, the pragmatist. So if my glass is half full, someone probably drank half of it. I'm not gonna finish it.
Yeah.
So I think that's my take on the whole glass situation.
Lawrence, what about you?
I say we go back to the gold standard. That's what YOC is saying. He's right.
What's the gold standard?
It means that all currency is based on gold, and you're not allowed to print currency unless you have gold to back it up.
I'm asking about the glass half empty and glass half full.
The glass is full of gold, and I have it.
Wasn't that like Ron Paul's thing? Was that the right person? Yeah. He's
the idea is super tan. It just prevents you from basically hyperinflating currency forever. And theoretically, it forces you to balance a budget because it's zero sum at that point. You can't just make more. Glass half full, half empty. I don't know.
What are you? If you were to like delineate yourself, what would you say?
If I looked at your glass right now,
what would you say it is?
I'd say it's half full of water.
No, that's
all right,
definitely
that's an optimism.
But that's more than half empty.
But
it is actually more than half empty.
But my mind goes to it and like, why would I appraise the state of this glass? It's only to see how much water is in it, not to see how empty it is. Because to me, an empty glass is the default state of a glass.
That's right.
So the only deviation from that would be how much water is in the glass currently, and that's the only information that I would say out loud. Because I say it like, oh, the glass is half empty. Does anyone actually say that out loud? I get the purpose of the phrase.
I don't know that I've ever heard anybody do it, but I mean, like, a pessimist would look at that and go, yes, that's half empty.
Well, Bruce, you have the chance to shock the world right now.
Oh, can I do the physics trick?
You can. I hope. It's not in frame.
There's still too much.
Okay.
I know it's not in frame.
The can gets lower as my bank account gets higher. This is the deal.
If they were paying you, yes.
I'm on the game fuel standard right now. The more game fuel I drink, the more money I make.
If they were paying.
I'm gonna make those plays, baby. Have you guys started using streaming enhancing drugs?
Like cocaine?
What? Yeah.
Not yet. No, I haven't sunk to that level, but
sunk.
You know.
You're never gonna beat so many video games. You're rocking a good coke high.
Wouldn't ADD? Wouldn't fucking Ritalin?
Coke gaming.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Ritalin?
Yeah, I do coke. Coke gaming.
Ritalin would be the drug of choice for streamers, right?
Ritalin, speed.
I heard pre-workout.
I could see that.
Like
yeah,
both
get yoked and then go game.
Yeah, but not only streamers. I think primarily like Let's Players would do like pre-workout and reach a new high of like fucking. Welcome back, everyone. Here we're gonna do is beat this game. Like, oh boy, here we go, and like just reach new octaves of.
What's up, everybody? I'm here playing Apex Legends.
God, it's funny because there are like shows like Death to Smoochie, a bit of a boomer reference. Sorry about that.
I wouldn't know what it is. So
like it's always this grand twist to be like, oh, like kids shows are so happy, but the people who work those shows go home and like smoke a pack of cigarettes and put a gun in their mouth every night.
Oh my god, is that the trope?
Everyone knows this.
Okay.
And I feel like what you're describing is the new version of that of like a Let's Player who plays video games for 4-year-olds, but they have to like crush up Ritalin and snort it before they go in and scream at like Five Nights at Freddy's. So I wonder when the Zoomers among us, which is also you, grow up, which you clearly have done yet. I don't know what the proper thing to say there is.
Well, definitely rude of you to say.
But you haven't grown
Oh
up.
no, I guess you're right. I do kind of try to do both. So no, I'll give you a pass.
All right. Didn't mean any disrespect. But when you hit to the point where you start, maybe you do get to a glass half empty point, and you look back on your life, and you're like, oh, all those Let's Players I loved, they were fucking blitzed out of their mind on a stimulant.
Yeah.
Well, that's like every rock and roll musician ever.
Yeah. Well,
But-
I don't think there was never
But, okay.
the appearance that they were not clean.
But here's the
or that they were
difference.
clean.
Like a rock and roll performer is like in their green room. You know, they do whatever they need to. They're all getting hyped up. They fucking down a bottle of vodka or whatever.
Jerking each other off.
They all jerk each other off. They get on stage. They do a kick-ass performance. Everyone's out there. They're feeding off the energy. It's like, doesn't matter where this energy's coming from.
Yeah.
Like, we got it. It's real. It's here.
Yeah.
Versus like a Let's Player, we're like at our
Screaming
computer
in the dark.
We're at Steam. We're about to launch Five Nights at Freddy's, and we just go,
What's
up? You just like from deep down have to like grab this energy in your fucking gut and like wrench it up into the sky and keep it going, and then you hit stop record and it's just back to.
But imagine, if you will, if you didn't have to wrench it up from your gut, but instead snort it.
Well, I'm sure several people have probably found that.
Yeah, I think actually a lot of people have found that.
Yeah.
When you gotta shine every day. Yeah.
That's
performance in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like old singers.
That's why people get addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
Like your favorite musicians and celebrities, and they all get addicted to drugs because they do those drugs before a performance or whatever. And they're like, oh my gosh, it's so much better. It wasn't, by the way.
They just
It's one of those things. It's just like karaoke. When you're drunk, you're thinking you think you're the best singer in the world.
Yeah.
And then you see a video back and you go, oh fuck, that was terrible. It's the same deal.
Yeah.
You were just wasted. That's all. You were just drunk. So
If you get drunk enough, you get superpowers, which is that you can manifest your fantasy into reality.
like in the shower.
Yes, exactly.
have the water come off. Of your
Drunk
fingers.
showers are. I haven't done a drunk shower in a really long time. Man, that's a great feeling.
The last time, the only one I can think of is I did a really high shower.
Ooh.
And that was a terrible idea.
Yeah,
Really?
did that take
Because
like
I got
45 minutes?
really hot,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it felt like it lasted for 3 hours, but it didn't.
Yeah.
But I
It's
got-
hard to regulate temperature.
I got way too hot.
Did you have your phone playing Enya on full blast across the room, and then you climb into the shower?
I don't know what
You could have gone on a journey, bro.
I
That does
panicked.
sound like
I,
something.
I was panicking because I thought that I was going to faint in the shower and hit my head.
Oh, that's yeah.
Like I got
So you were getting like
I got super
wobbly?
paranoid.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
So then I turned the shower off. I was soaked. I think I came out of the shower soaked, and my friend was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "I'm really high."
Aw.
And I thought I was going to pass out, and so I went and laid in bed wet.
Oh no!
You didn't try off at all.
Dude, that's a wild feeling, though.
Okay.
That
I
is
was
a wild
really
feeling.
gone. I was like, it was not good.
So there are things I think that the enterprising among us do once when we're kids, and then never ever again because it's a bad idea. But like, you ever take a shower and not towel off and then put on a shirt?
No.
It's weird.
Try it once.
Yeah, it's weird.
It sounds awful.
It's weird. It's awful. Don't get me wrong, but
It's
Then why would I do it?
I don't
Try
know. Do you want to die without experiencing the full spectrum of this life?
That specific thing, I'm willing to die without experiencing. I've always, even as a kid, I hated wearing anything when I felt like my body was wet.
Do it to yourself once. You could stream it. That would be content,
No,
right?
that would be
Oh.
banned. You can't wear not shirt.
You're gonna have a shirt on. It's just gonna be wet.
Actually, yeah, the whole,
Yeah, you got a lot of arm showing there, Bruce. A lot of arm there.
part of Bruce's whole brand is
Yeah.
minimum.
It's usually I'm hot. I've
Minimum
also
sleeves,
streamed-
minimum pants. You're wearing full pants, Bruce.
I've streamed without a shirt on, like multiple times.
double standard.
since
man.
they updated the terms of service.
You know what? I
No.
think if you're
Yeah.
hairy enough, that actually might count as a shirt. Because
Yeah.
I think you cover enough skin that you can't get in trouble
I
for
don't
it.
think that anybody thinks all this hair is sexy. Well, somebody does.
Somebody put a shirt and pants on right out of a pool.
Somebody does because they messaged you about jerking off, and you're like,
Interesting.
keep it coming. Let me
I
know.
didn't say keep it
He
coming.
said, let me know,
I said I'm flattered, is what I said.
Yeah.
And I didn't say let me know.
and you said hair, thumbs up, thumbs down, and they said, keep doing what you're doing, and you're like, all right, you too.
Oh look, they want you to tank top stream, Criken.
Yeah, Craig.
There you
God,
go.
That would be.
Just give me a pair of scissors. We'll make it happen right now.
Oh boy. No, I did a schoolgirl stream. That was as lewd as I was
that's right.
willing to go.
Did you make the agao face? Those are getting banned from
Oh.
anime conventions. You gotta
Are they?
watch out.
Wait, what does that mean? They're banning faces from anime conventions?
Wait,
Yeah.
how are they doing that? What are you talking about?
What do you mean? It's the
It's the Coomer face.
A little bit. It's exclusively female though.
Right.
It's basically like you've been banged until you've lost your mind, kind of.
Sure.
So there are shirts that the very classy among us will wear, which is just a whole montage of all those faces.
One of those in Vegas.
Apparently, you're not allowed to wear those to certain anime conventions.
Oh, you can't wear the shirt. Okay, not just you can't make the face.
Oh, you can make the face, but I need to. Anyway, so yeah, the talk to the internet challenge this week. Next time you take a shower, don't dry off the top half of your body and put on a shirt.
I actually failed at last week's challenge, which was dipping my balls in soy sauce.
Oh, I also
You didn't do it?
I meant to do it. I actually meant to do it and never did. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Okay, Bruce gets a pass on this week.
I'm going to.
Criken, you have to take a shower and then put a shirt on.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I just say that I forgot to do it too?
No.
No.
You have to do it.
Okay. I will do it. I just tried to put. I just.
You just put this off.
Dare you?
I just tried to cross my fingers
Yeah.
and
One didn't
the
go.
result one didn't go and I just flipped off everybody. I'm so sorry, everyone. Can we blur that out?
Freudian-
Can we blur that out?
No, we can't blur that. Jeez.
How embarrassing. My fingers didn't work like I had hoped they would.
Man, that kid got took out.
Tooken out. Tooken taken.
Freudian flip. Exactly.
Nice.
So, Criken, you gonna play Doom? I know Bruce.
Oh
on
yeah,
Doom train.
I still
I'm
have to play
definitely gonna
Doom.
play
Y'all gotta play Doom. You gotta catch up on the lore, baby.
The lore is kind of hard to follow, Lawrence. I'll be honest.
You're not getting it all yet.
I'm like halfway through.
Yeah, the honestly the most interesting lore is right at the end, when you learn about the wraiths and the night sentinels. Yeah, it rules.
I mean, you say it rules.
It rules, Bruce.
I haven't played any Doom, but
Doom
it's always
itself
looked so
is an
badass.
amazing game.
Yeah.
It's a really, really great game.
Oh, might be time for magic.
Oh,
know.
let's find out here.
That's not in the frame of.
I think it might
I
be
know,
too empty now. Also, the can might just be a different construct.
Damn it.
It's a little too tactical, Bruce.
Bruce is trying to do something funky, and I'm not about it.
No, drink a little more.
Okay.
Bruce, can I ask what the multiple
Yeah.
fortune cookie
Read them.
wrappings are?
Read them.
Bruce has about 4
Maybe
fortune
that-
cookie
that might work.
fortunes. Excuse me.
You all right?
All over
Drink all
his
that coffee.
desk. It says, "Share your many talents with your community." Which is
Aww.
very sweet.
I got that from a Panda Express fortune cookie. I was like, wow. That's
How
really
recently?
nice. This doesn't work.
Yeah. Too tactical.
Now read that one.
This one says,
Bruce, American soldiers stand tall, just like gamers.
all right, I don't think that's what this one says. This one says, "You will place your trust in others and be rewarded."
That's really nice.
Also really friendly.
That's a really nice thing.
Aww.
Here, hold on. Want to read another one? They're all really positive things.
This is ridiculous. Oh.
Or you save them just because they're really positive?
Yeah. Yes.
You'll be fortunate in everything you do.
What,
Aw.
am I allowed to do that, or
No, I mean, you sure you can.
Good job, Bruce.
are you shitting on me right now?
I'm just surprised. I've never put so much stock in.
It's not. I'm not putting stock in them. I just put
You're
them out 'cause
keeping them in the front and center of your entire workspace.
I try to read them to remind myself to be nice to people. Here, read this
That's
one.
adorable. Now you make me feel bad. I'm just saying.
You're shitting on me right now.
I'm not shitting on you, dude. I'm just saying your kindness will lead you to success.
See? That's a nice one.
It's-
Oh,
They're all super nice.
Which ones do you get?
that's Pog.
I don't know. I don't keep them.
That's a pog. That's a gamer moment.
That's a big Pog.
Jeez.
Big Pog being nice.
No shitting happening here, okay, guys.
Sounds like you're shitting all over me.
I got something for you to read, Bruce.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
Yeah, it's a picture. Well, it's a picture, but it's mostly text. It's also page 69. Nice. I get. Ooh, that's archive. I don't want to do that. It looks like a download symbol. Why would you do that to me? All right, let's bring that back. Okay. Send. Here we go.
Oh boy.
There's totally a narrow window. Have you guys ever seen the movie Saved?
I have. Yeah.
No.
Man, it's so good. It's so on the nose. But yeah, there's a narrow window where like teenagers are just finding out what horny is, and all the adults know what horny is, and they're trying to like talk around it to make sure that teens still feel ashamed and don't want to bang, but they can't talk about it because Jesus is there. So sometimes that takes the form of like young women getting images of Jesus that are like super jacked, and they're like, you should just fall in love with the Lord.
And you're like,
Yeah, and I guess the implication is just rub it out and don't talk to boys and just think about Jesus. I guess. I don't know.
is it?
I guess.
Sometimes it's like, don't even rub it out. Sometimes masturbation's not even allowed.
Yeah,
Man.
that is common. Well, it's interesting. I remember when I was an inquisitive mind talking in the church about jerking it, because I tried to look it up in the concordance and it wasn't mentioned, and I was like, well, my pastor said, well, if it doesn't say, it's probably best to just be safe and not do it. And I was like, that's not an option.
Yeah.
That is not going to work.
Not an option.
So there's a lot of text there, Bruce. This is a.
I can't even read it actually.
Oh, is it? Did it get?
It's actually
small?
really bad. Yeah.
Okay, let me send it via email.
Oh, there you go.
This is
Well, it still gets-
Oh,
yeah. No, I think it
that's rough.
compressed.
Yeah, that's a tricky place for the church. They don't really, because every single lost splooge is a potential family. If you think that.
Is it?
Another warrior for Christ.
You're saying that every time that anybody's masturbated, they could have shot it into a woman?
I mean, that's a really.
I don't believe
that's
that
a really
for
Catholic
once.
way of
That's
thinking
what
about it.
Catholics think.
I mean, there's no way. When I was 14 years old, there was no way I was getting anywhere near a woman.
Well, then you put it in a little bottle and you wait till the day you can
Yeah.
put it to good use.
All right. Okay. All right. Now I got
Now
you.
we're talking.
Now I'm in.
Oh, sick! I just got my GDC invite. Your boy's going to GDC.
that's
Hey, awesome, dude.
Yeah, mostly because Stephanie's going, and I just wanted to keep her coming. All right,
GDC is
Bruce, you
one
should
of my
have an
favorite
email.
conventions.
Yeah, GDC's great. I think we talked about this before, but it's so fun to just like look through all the tracks and just dip in on random ones just to gain an appreciation for all the crazy like skill sets that go into game.
All right.
making.
So what is this?
This is a visual narrative created by a gentleman. It is.
God, this is a gross stream.
That one was rough. Sorry about that. Gamefield tears up your insides. I haven't figured out how to fully stifle every gross internally moving thing. Anyway.
Well, he can't burp, guys.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to show off in front of you like that.
You make me so upset.
I should I lean into it? Should I make him louder?
Yes,
no?
you should. I think you should.
Well, that's a split jury then.
You send him outside.
You can open the window and burp him out.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
I tried to blow it into my sleeve. I figured like
Ugh,
that's like
Let's make your clothes stink.
no. Hold on. No, it smells like it smells nice.
Oh, okay.
I got some new detergent. All right, so this is you're gonna have to do some voices here, Bruce, because this, as near as I can tell, it is somebody basically writing out everything that happens in a bad anime.
Oh, okay. All right.
So try to think about it that way. I think this is like some dude running into some like pristine anime battle angel or something. There's some noises in there you're gonna have to make too. This is gonna be a lot of
Are there
performance.
two characters?
Yes, I think there are two. Let me.
One looks like a narrator. One looks like a character.
There's a narrator, and I think there are, because there's Talus,
Right.
who is a I guess there's a narrator, and oh no wait, there's also
Ares.
Iris down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I read one of them and he reads the other, or do
There's
I
not
draw?
actually all that much dialogue. This is mostly narration.
I actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna have him be Talus.
Okay. All right.
And then why don't you be Ares?
Oh sure. Yeah.
Because
can
they
do
don't
that.
make any sense at all. I'll just show you. The
Actually,
Talus.
Ares has no speaking lines, but I'll mimic,
I know.
the character action as much as I
Yeah.
can. Oh wait, yeah, no. Oh wait, hold. Ares opens it up, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ready? Okay. This is me as Ares.
This is Ares. It's starting now.
Bop, beep, beep, bo, 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 beep, bop, beep.
She begins to careen her body in such a way that it places her breasts, at least one of them, maybe two, on his leg. Not going to lie, the soft, warm, squishy sensation feels awesome. Sitting up, Talus notices that Ares is wearing one of his plain black shirts. Not only that, but it barely covers her most sensitive spot, leaving it up to pure speculation on whether she's wearing any underwear underneath. And then that's what Talus says.
Ahoy!
He purposely catches an accidental peek of her creamy thighs, which immediately sends a clown car full of blood rushing to his head, leaving him totally flustered and red. That lusty gaze of his make him feel like a little guilty. She did save his life and all. But it's damn impossible to look away, especially when she's right on him and looking so incredibly vulnerable. It's like covering yourself head to toe with cookies and then jumping on the lap of a starving razor-toothed cookie monster.
It is just like that.
Who wrote this?
And because of Mr. Monster's well-known lack of self-control, who can blame him for ripping limbs
Mr.
off,
Monster's
for spraying blood like a fire hydrant?
Jesus.
All for that noble goal of get cookies.
What the fuck?
And Talus certainly wants her vagina cookie,
Oh God.
even though he's an inexperienced noob when it comes to women in love. There's some more Talus here.
It's in his
In
head,
his head.
though, yeah.
Oh no! Please, not now! My King Richard flag is being hoisted up the galley.
Oh my gosh.
Kill me.
Being in this precarious position terrifies the night lights out of Talus, but it also kind of excites him. This is dangerous territory. He needs to get Ares off of him, and fast.
Well, I can't just push her off of me. She could be offended and then kill me. No, I have to be subtle, cool, suave.
That's a burp.
And then Talus just says 2 exclamation points. He's so embarrassed for that loud burp. It's that damn ocean fish, filled with burp-inducing mercury and Einsteinium.
Crap! Did she hear that? Crap! It's a good thing I have a breath tooth.
I have no idea what that is.
Breath tooth, aka freshening tooth, is an artificial tooth that's usually implanted in a bottom back tooth. The sturdy porcelain tooth is filled with super concentrated breath freshening tonic that with a single drop can kill germs, freshen breath, and prevent cavities for 72 hours. It self-secretes and is refillable, providing non-stop fresh breath. And then Ares is rustling, and Talus' exclamation point. In a move Talus totally didn't expect, Ares sleep crawls up onto the bed, then sits like a cowgirl on top of his waist. Talus is freaking out because she's really going to excite his loins, especially when she lays her hands on his chest to keep herself propped up. Here's the last line.
Oof!
Well delivered.
Man.
There's another page. Several. I'll have to wait till next week. I may not be here. I'm gonna be, I don't know, in the Philippines or something, tracking down the dude who hacked. Oh, that's awesome.
What? This? Jeez. Oh my gosh. Terrible.
Oh, that's good. Anyway, I'm gonna be rich, so who knows?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna once that game fuel check clears, I don't know that I'll have a lot of time for all of this, but yeah, there's another page. So no, we do not read on. You
There's
guys have to
another
tune in
page.
next week.
Wow.
Page 2 next week.
Are we gonna start like
Tease.
teasing
Yeah.
out these fucking?
That's how fucking
Fanfictions?
television shows do it. That's how movies do it.
Are we likening ourselves to a television show and a movie?
Yeah, we're like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I know.
Yeah, it's impressive.
We're sponsored by NordVPN just like they are.
You thought this was fun and games, Criken? There's a lot of responsibility in podcasting.
No, you're right. Like showing up on time.
Not so much actually.
It's all right. That's there. See that?
Yeah, wow.
You got to burp it out the
He
window.
did both.
Man.
He did the window and the loud one.
You got to burp it out the window, not into a closed window. It's disgusting.
I kind of shot it up the wall. Not so
Ugh.
bad, is it?
Yuck.
It's probably gonna stick there for a little bit.
I was thinking about you guys when I threw up during food poisoning
Aw.
because that little valve that doesn't open up to burp, it had to open up for when I threw up. And it took hours and hours for that thing to open up.
Oh, so you keep like retching up to your stomach and then it goes back down?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then once it did,
Did you get it?
all of it came out.
Oh,
All of my Chipotle lunch just
and a nice burp.
came burp.
I mean, that's the ultimate burp,
No,
right?
it was a fucking throw up.
Oh.
Is it vomit like the 8th level burp?
It is.
I vomited up so much food.
I'm sorry, buddy.
It was terrible.
You gonna get that Botox injection?
I really want to. Like, I got to figure out who can I like talk to. Maybe I go to Mexico.
I've been thinking about getting something up here, cause like so I have this crease in my brow that makes it look like my nose is bent or like broken or something.
Does it?
A little bit.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's more noticeable.
It's
like,
very minor.
It's super minor. Yeah, it's not something that like I fixate on or anything. But whenever I look at myself in like my webcam, I always think my head's tilting because like my nose, I have a weird little forehead crease. But I guess if I wear glasses, that covers it up. But I could also just get bacteria shot into my face.
Bacteria.
That works too.
Is that what Botox is?
Yeah, it's botulism.
Oh.
Or wait, maybe it's a virus. No, I think it's bacteria.
Bruce thinking of his friends while vomiting. Is that true?
Oh, that's nice,
Think
Bruce.
about us.
That's what I was doing.
Do you ever? So last time I threw up, I could like feel it rushing over my teeth.
Yeah. I mean, it was
Yeah.
like it was basically like it was actually one of the worst vomits I've ever had because it felt like it. Have you guys ever seen a rig for like when in television or movies somebody throws
Yeah,
up?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a hose taped to
Yeah.
their face and it basically like shoots water out like
Yeah.
at a really high pressure. That's what it felt like.
Oof.
That usually
But it was
feels
real.
good though, right?
I mean, it felt great afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, I felt amazing.
The relief.
afterwards. But boy, what a
In
nightmare.
the moment's pretty bad.
But I mean, in the moment, it's been a long time since I've thrown up, and I don't want to do it. I don't enjoy the sensation, but I feel much like putting a shirt on when my back is wet.
I should do it just say I can.
I mean,
It's like a drug.
yes
Yeah.
and no. To me, it's more like I have to savor this moment because this is a sensation I don't get often. So I should try and remember everything about it that I can. It's like getting a nice massage, except you're throwing up in a toilet.
Okay.
You want to be as present for every aspect of it.
Like on the faintest level, follow this line. Okay, I'm just gonna.
He always acts like he's above it, but he's not.
Yeah, Criken loves throwing.
I love a good.
He loves a good vomit.
A good chunder. Isn't that what it's called?
A chunda. A chunda.
What?
Isn't that what slang is that?
That's
is that the
is it Australian?
I think it's either Australian.
Or is it British?
I think it's Australian.
Women blow and men chunder. That's what that line means. And land down under. No way. I thought they were just making up stuff.
No, they do.
Huh.
None of those words are real, but they mean real things.
Chunder, right? Is it Aussie? Yeah, Aussie.
Yeah.
That's a good word for that.
It is a good word.
I like it a lot.
Well, we've reached the end of the podcast. I don't know that NordVPN listened all the way through to get to the vomit, but maybe they did.
Quick question.
Yeah.
This is just a little thoughtable to take with you. A little podcast ender. Chender. What do you think is more satisfying? Vomiting when you need to vomit or pooping when you need to poop? Like you've got a spicy poop, it's knocking at the door, it's grumbling, it's rumbling, and then you just like, there's that explosion, and then you're like, ugh, and it's all gone. Or you're sick or you're hungover, and you get it out, and your body is finally like, okay, the poison's gone. Now we can like relax and recover.
It's poop for me.
Yeah?
100%.
I don't know. There have been some times where like either hungover or sick, and it feels like I'm poisoned and I'm gonna die. And it's like a full body thing.
Probably because you were poisoned.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, alcohol's poison. But then when I vomit it out, my body's suddenly like, like I can breathe again, I can drink again. I don't know. I feel like getting that devil out and then laying down and just being like, and feeling that. So whenever I have to like take a really just raunchy poo, I feel like it's all localized to my midsection, whereas something that incurs a barf is a full body experience. That's just where I'm at.
That's the worst part about it. I could feel the food poisoning going down through my system.
I think it also, I mean, the big question is like, is it a clean vomit? Because there's a lot of not clean vomits.
That's true. Where you barf and
like,
your body's still like, I'm not done.
Yeah, there's like, I'm not done, or I wasn't in a place where I wanted to vomit, because sometimes it sneaks up on you and that's not good. And a lot of times you're not in a place where you can control it. So if you get into a place where it comes, you're ready for it, there's no mess, it's all done with, and you feel better, I think that's the best case scenario. I don't think there's any feeling on earth that comes quite close to that euphoria.
Except for maybe an orgasm.
No, not even close.
Okay, all right. Well, never mind. Kraken's he's a virgin.
Maybe you got to edge for 48 hours before that happens. Yeah, when you just like you flop back on your ass from the toilet and you're all sweaty. Why do you sweat a lot when you barf? Is that just me?
I think you only do that when it's really bad.
Your body's like...
trying to get everything out.
Yeah, it's in like red alert mode.
It needs to do things or else you'll die. Like it needs to get rid of everything.
Yes.
Yeah, that's peak living. When you're in saggy underwear, sprawled out on the bathroom floor, just post barf. So you're covered in head to toe in sweat, and your body's finally like relaxing.
They're like, we did it.
Yeah.
Everybody, that's not. Peak
we are
living.
saved.
I want to make sure I clarify. That's not peak living. Just so you know.
It's not. Please never be there.
All right. NordVPN.com/talk to internet.
Talk to internet. Thank you, NordVPN.
Yeah, go and sign up. They're our first sponsor. They dared to sponsor this podcast.
I'm sure they're not regretting it.
There's links. If you're watching this audio, I'll put a link in the description.
You guys leave the pregnant pause.
All right. Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.